It's so inspiring to just see all of the amazing things happening across the country and people tackling their own issues in their community in their own way and not being prescriptive as to what we believe the best change is in terms of getting people outside and active, really leaving it up to communities and young people themselves, and then really kind of providing any support we can to actually make that happen.
If you spend some decent time in nature, you can't help but be present in the moment. And I think once you kind of become present and open up to the surroundings, there's an abundance of lessons. I think as people can spend time in nature, grow and develop that relationship, it's only going to help their own growth as they connect deeper with nature and then themselves and those around them.
It's a part of my life. I work for Parks Canada. I live beside Fundy National Park. Getting outside is how I leave my day behind and how I reconnect to not only nature, but to cultural history as well.
We evolved as a species that was outside, and our heritage is out here. Our wellness depends on our time out here.
I always believe that as First Nation people, we're the caretakers of the environment. Part of that is getting back out. It's reconnecting with nature, it's rebirth. It's a chance for us to be all players in the game, and I think it's a win-win for everybody.
There are extraordinary things happening across Canada in this movement, and there are also very ordinary things happening to get children and youth outside.
There's something about being outside that makes the kids feel free and better able to learn and try and not be afraid of making mistakes.
We're finding that staff are really enjoying seeing the kids beyond the walls. They're seeing children in a different way. We have children who might be really quiet in the classroom, but when they get out into this environment, their personalities change.
In all honesty, there's nothing more important than introducing our children to nature at a young age. And the introduction needs to be through play.
Nature is a really wonderful place for risky play. If kids are able to engage with risk, they get a sense of how the world works, how their body works, what they're capable of, and how they can manage those risks, ultimately being able to keep themselves safe in the broader context.
The longer I do this work, the more benefits I see. That development of an ethic of care or stewardship mentality is really the reason why I do this job.
More than ever, it's so important to reconnect with something real. The smells, the sights, the sounds, the tastes, it just brings me right back to that magical spot when you feel like you could do anything. And for us, that's what it's all about, is reconnecting so we can pass it on.
If you're outside, you're always learning. It's a whole lot funner.
There's a lot of adventures, like I found antler there. We found a peacock feather there too.
Alors, on veut accueillir les gens, on veut accueillir la jeunesse, puis les toucher avec la nature qui nous entoure pour leur offrir des occasions de vivre des expériences mémorables, puis qu'ils aient le goût de revenir par eux-mêmes par la suite.
I think one of the best ways we can empower youth is to give them the space and not to necessarily tell them what to do with it, but to show them what might be possible.
If they know about it, and if they value it, then they'll fight for it. The way to come to value it is like spending time with an old friend. You just have to get out there and get to know them and know nature when it's cranky or when it's happy, and just embrace it all.